Hello everyone, Amirash here, and I welcome you to the second lecture of Animal Kingdom. And in this lecture, we'll be covering a few phyla like Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes. We won't be doing Ashkelminthes today, it's just there for sure, okay? Not today, this will be done in the next session. So in today, it will be a very short session covering Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, a very important chapter, Animal Kingdom, from where you can expect 4 or more questions in need. Okay, starting with Ctenophora. See, we'll just be reading NCRT because I feel that's sufficient for Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes. We need not have to go in too much depth. So चलो देखो अब Ctenophora की बात करें, so they are commonly called as sea walnuts or calm jellies. So they look somewhat like jellies या फिर वॉलनट्स. अगर आपने वॉलनट्स कभी देखे हैं तो आपको पता होगा कि कैसे दिखते हैं वो. So they look somewhat like this. Exclusively marine. Underline this. Exclusively marine means only in sea water they will live. They'll only live in sea water. तो आपको ये फ्रेश वाटर में नहीं मिलेंगे. Remember that. In lakes you are not going to find them. In any freshwater body you cannot find ctenophores. Radially symmetrical, radial symmetry is present in ctenophora. मतलब कि किसी भी plane से आप cut करो you will get equal parts. Diploblastic means 2 germ layers are present. Which are those 2 germ layers if somebody can tell me? Those 2 germ layers are ectoderm and endoderm. And इनके बीच में हमें पता है mesoglea is present. Mesoderm is absent. Meso, guys, as it hanged. Wait for a second, guys. Sometimes it happens. Just a second. Fine. Mesoderm is absent. You'll have to understand this. चलिए नेक्स्ट देखेंगे टिश्यू लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. मतलब सेल्स के जो एग्रीगेट्स हैं ये tissues are going to perform certain functions. So tissue level of organization is present in it. ठीक है. Next part देखो. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated complates. तो 8 external rows of ciliated complates यानी कि जो plates है ना हमारी cilia उसमें होगा. And the second thing, 8 rows are there and they are present externally. Assertion reason में they can make it internal. So the thing will change and it helps in locomotion. We'll have to understand that. If I talk about humans, try to relate it with humans. Humans की बात करूँ, so we have got the muscles and bones. The coordination of that helps in locomotion, which you'll also be studying in locomotion chapter. In case of ctenophores, complates are present, and complates कितनी है? 8 है in number. It can easily be asked in assertion reasoning also. 8 in number, 8, and it helps in locomotion for ctenophores. क्या ये clear है? Very good. Next thing आप यहाँ पर देखो. Digestion is both extracellular, intracellular. मतलब digestion can happen inside the body of ctenophores as well as outside, no problem. A very important feature, bioluminescence, the property of a living organism to emit light is well marked in ctenophores. It means, for example, I am a ctenophore. Let's say I am a ctenophore, so I'll be emitting the light. Like आपका phone होता है, sun होता है, ये सारे light emitting sources होता है. But ये ctenophores, they are living and still emitting the light. That's why bioluminescence. Luminescence is the property to emit light, and since a living organism is doing this, it's called as bioluminescence. Okay, sexes are not separate. Sexes are not separate means male as female reproductive parts will be present on the same organism. Male ctenophore and female ctenophore distinct nahi hai. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Only by sexual means means gamete formation hoga. Then fertilization is external with indirect development. Indirect development matlab larva and adult are different. Like cockroach में तो नहीं, let's talk about frog. And then frog, you know, tadpole and adult frog, they're very different. And fertilization is external, matlab in the water bodies, basically fertilization is going to take place. The 2 examples that we need to remember are pleurobrachia, learn kar lo jaldi se, and Ctenoplana. Just 2 examples are there, nothing difficult. Pleurobrachia, Ctenoplana. I hope you can do this much. Wait a second, guys. What just happened? Moving on to the next one, Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes is very important. Platyhelminthes are also called as flatworms. जितने भी worms आप देखते हो, they are a part of Platyhelminthes. First point is they have, just a second guys, they have dorso-ventrally flattened body. की flat कर दिया, ऐसा flat है body. Dorsoventrally. Dorsal side basically means the back side. Ventral side means the front side. So front say as well as back say they have a flat body and hence they are called flatworms. Flat body है तो flatworms ही बोलेंगे. Roundworms तो बोलेंगे नहीं. Obvious सी बात है. Next, mostly endoparasites found in animals including human beings. Endoparasites means they live inside their host. एंड एक्टोपैरासाइट्स, अगर ये एंडो है तो फिर एक और भी टर्मिनोलॉजी होगी एक्टोपैरासाइट्स. एक्टोपैरासाइट्स मींस जो बॉडी के ऊपर रहते हैं होस्ट के. लाइक इफ आई टॉक अबाउट लाइस, लाइस हो जाती है ना ह्यूमंस के, दे आर ऑन द हेयर, they live on the surface of the body and then derive the nutrition, whereas endoparasites live inside the organism including human beings. Very important. Flatworms are bilaterally symmetrical. अब ये important बात है कि one very interesting thing to note over here. एक मिनट. See, from Porifera, Coelenterata and Ctenophora, what we had was radial symmetry. But the twist is that from Platyhelminthes, bilateral symmetry starts. It means you can just divide the organism in one plane, one vertical plane only. Very important pointer. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट देखो, ट्रिप्लोब्लास्टिक, सो 3 जर्म लेयर्स होंगी. एक्टोडर्म, एंडोडर्म, मेसोडर्म. एसीलोमेट एनिमल्स. सीलोम इज एब्सेंट, यानी बॉडी कैविटी या बॉडी गट इज एब्सेंट. विद ऑर्गन लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की टिश्यूज से फर्दर ऑर्गन्स भी इनके पास फॉर्म हो जाते हैं. नेक्स्ट, very important thing to remember, everybody is going to highlight this. Hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms. जो parasite platyhelminthes होते हैं उनके पास hooks and suckers होते हैं to suck blood या any nutrient. So if they want the nutrition, they have hooks and just a second, suckers. ठीक है, nice. Next, some of them absorb nutrients from the host directly through their body surface. For example, I am the host and ये एक parasite है, ठीक है, एक parasite है, it's inside my body and through the hook and sucker it's absorbing the nutrients. कि मेरे nutrients ये ले जा रहा है नालायक. देखो, specialized cells called as flame cells help in osmoregulation excretion. ये excretion वाला chapter में भी आएगा, that osmoregulation and excretion is maintained by the flame cells. Very important. MCQ question can be asked from here. Sexes are not separate again. Male and female are the same. Fertilization is internal, मतलब body के अंदर होगा. Development is through many larval stages, मतलब indirect. ठीक है. Some members like Planaria possess high regeneration capacity. So organisms like Planaria can be regenerated. And आपने देखा भी होगा in class 10th, I suppose. Examples are Taenia, tapeworm, Fasciola, liver flume. Can somebody learn the examples? Taenia, tapeworm, Fasciola. एनसीईआरटी में डायग्राम भी देख लेना एक बार. लिवर फ्लू. I hope these two things are clear to you very nicely. We've covered both of them and यहाँ से जो भी PYQs आएंगे we will do in the next session. We've covered Ctenophora as well as we have covered your क्या बोलते हैं Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes में याद रखना कि एसीलोमेट है, सीलोमेट है, then triploblastic है. These are small things which students get confused in. And यहाँ से NEET 2020 and MCQ was asked from Platyhelminthes, आप देख सकते हो over there. Okay guys, thank you so much for attending this lecture. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that you follow the upcoming sessions. This is Amirar signing off. Thank you.